Hi, Matt with the etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the JR Products Door Latch. Now this is going to be great because this is one with a 45-degree angle, so if you don't want to open up your door as much, let's say you have an awning arm over here, this will give you a little bit more room to make sure you're not going to make contact with anything over here. So let's take a closer look at it. Now there's a lot of other variations to this. Right now we do have one with a 2-inch length, and this is going to have the zinc plating on it. So it's going to make it a little more corrosion resistant. But they all pretty much operate the same way. And that's going to be, you're going to have this T here, and that's going to go right into that channel to grab it into place. Now some of the other ones will also have a spring, so they'll be spring loaded, so it'll have more resistance, so you don't have to worry about this accidentally bumping out. But I think in most cases, I don't see this really coming out unless there's like a really strong wind or someone's trying to pull on this. And the arm on here will pivot 180 degrees, so you do get a lot of movement. That's going to help you when you're initially putting this into place. And we do have some tips and tricks on how to install this, and we can actually show you that now during our installation process. All right, so to begin our installation, I already have one of my brackets taped up here for the time being, because I already kind of checked out how this is going to work, but I'll show you the process for doing that now. What you could do when you're doing this is put butyl tape on the back of it. That's what I'd recommend, but since we're just doing this for demonstrations today, I'm not going to be using any butyl tape. What I'm going to do now is open up our door, and we're going to have to open this up a decent amount, and I'm just going to roughly get this working together. And we want both ends to lay flat, just like this. I also recommend having this other bracket with the arm slightly higher than the other one, because that'll make for a smoother transition. Once that one's in a pretty good spot, everything's going to be moving well, what we can do is you can tape it up here or secure it up here however you want, and then we can mark out where the holes are currently at. So I got these marked out. I just took the drill and made some little tiny divots here. They're kind of hard to see, but you could just grab a pen or pencil, something to mark it out so you can drill in here. Now that you are going to get some hardware that comes with your kit, just make sure they're going to be long enough to really grab onto the doors, because if not, they're just going to be grabbing onto this outer shell here. So if you need to grab some different hardware, go ahead and do that. But I'm going to start drilling out some holes now. All right, so I got this just taped up here. Again, if you're using butyl tape like I recommend, it should just stay in place. And this is going to be our hardware that we can use to drill into here. Now I'm just going to be loosely putting this in for right now. I just want to make sure everything's up here and lines up, and if it does, I can secure it down the rest of the way. Now let's actually make sure it is lined up, just like that. There you go, that looks pretty good. Now what I can do from here is tighten these down the rest of the way. But other than that, there's not a whole lot to it. Now I do like that this is going to be a great option if you just want to keep your door open, if you're getting in and out of your trailer pretty consistently, if you're taking just a lot of things out or putting them in. And it's going to be great if you do have anything mounted to the side of your trailer. If this doesn't grant you enough room, then you can check out one of the 90-degree ones, because that's going to open up much more. But of course, if you guys have any other questions, let us know here at etrailer. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.